Hi y'all, welcome to another video. Come with me for Thanksgiving. I'm showing you guys everything that I cooked, and we're also going to be doing some cleaning together. I originally was going to vlog Thanksgiving, but literally all I did was cook and clean and chill. So this is kind of a vlog, kind of a cleaning video, kind of a cook with me. It's a little bit of everything. So this is actually the night before. This is Wednesday night, and I'm putting a bunch of stuff in my crock pot with some water and making homemade turkey stock. It is a smoked turkey leg that I got in a chicken carcass from when my husband smoked a chicken to practice for smoking the turkey. So it's going to be like a really flavorful, smoky chicken and turkey broth. And then my husband was brining the turkey, and I boiled eggs for deviled eggs and put out the bread to get stale overnight. That is for the stuffing. That was the one thing my husband requested, was homemade stuffing. So that is what I did. So the next morning I got up, I lit some candles, I showered, and I put on these super cute velour pajamas that I got from Walmart. These are like my Thanksgiving pajamas. And we got snow overnight, so it looked so festive and fun in the morning. This is the turkey stock. So I took out the meat. I'm going to save the meat from that turkey leg that I put in there so that I can use it in like soup or something later on with all the other turkey leftovers. And then I'm just straining out all the veggies and bones and everything else. And I'm going to pour the stock. I made 3 24-ounce cartons, I guess, or like containers of stock, and it is so beautiful and rich and flavorful. And I'm going to use this for stuffing, for homemade gravy, and for soup later on. It's so delicious. So after I did that, I started making biscuits and gravy for breakfast, and then I cleaned out the crock pot and started a beautiful fall simmer pot. This smells so delicious. I love doing this. And then while we had breakfast, we were watching a little bit of the Macy's Day Parade, and then we switched it to some movies because I love to watch Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter on a long weekend or long day like this. So after breakfast, I wanted to get things kind of cleaned up a little bit from last night and this morning after straining off the stock and everything. So this is the first round of cleaning in the kitchen. If you know, you know. Thanksgiving is like you're just cooking and cleaning and re-cleaning the kitchen all day long. So I'm putting away leftovers from breakfast, putting away that turkey stock after it cooled off a little bit. I'm wiping down the counters, and I'm running the dishwasher for the first time. And we actually ended up running the dishwasher 3 times today. It was a lot. Even though I'm only cooking for the 4 of us, we still had so many dishes. It was crazy. How did everyone's Thanksgiving holiday go? The long weekend. What did you cook? Where did you go? What went down? So all of our family is in Texas, and it is really hectic to travel around this time of year. So we did not go home, especially with little kids and having to fly and having the weather come in, and the flight probably would have been canceled anyway. And then of course, no one's going to come here because literally all the other family is in Texas. So like nobody wants to be the oddball out. So for Thanksgiving, it is just me, my husband, and our 2 kids and 2 dogs chilling on a long weekend. And me and my husband both love to cook. My husband is obsessed with his smokers, so this is really a perfect holiday, a perfect excuse to just cook up a bunch of food. I ended up making homemade stuffing, homemade macaroni. I made everything from scratch, so gravy too, and then I also made some roasted potatoes and homemade dinner rolls. And I was going to do bacon wrapped green beans, like 5 green beans in a bundle wrapped in bacon, and I literally forgot. So it really was like a meat and potatoes dinner. So this is my husband seasoning the turkey, and he's putting butter under the skin and everything. And then I put together this dough, and it needed some time to rise. So I put together the dough for the homemade dinner rolls, and then I started to make the deviled eggs. Basically, my plan was to have biscuits and gravy for breakfast and then just do deviled eggs. And I got a shrimp cocktail from the store and just have deviled eggs and shrimp cocktails, like a little snacky kind of lunch. because the food usually, you know, on Thanksgiving, you can't really time everything properly sometimes. So the food ended up getting done around 3:30. So we kind of just had a snacky lunch and an early dinner, and then we kind of snacked throughout the evening as well. So I'm just making some deviled eggs here and putting out the shrimp cocktail. And then again, just kind of like chilling for a sec, waiting for the turkey to get closer to being done because I didn't have to do anything else for the sides until maybe like an hour before the turkey was done. Once I got my little hors d'oeuvres set out, I went right back to watching Lord of the Rings and chilling and sitting in cozy pajamas and watching fun movies. After a couple hours, it was time to start the sides, so I separated the dough out into balls for the second rise, and then I'm boiling some potatoes before I roast them just to get them like halfway cooked, and then I'm grating cheese and sauteing celery and onions. Those are for the stuffings. The cheese is obviously for the macaroni. And what's super weird, this is my first time making a Thanksgiving dinner. All the years before, we had family. And I'm making also a homemade turkey gravy with that stock. And of course, then we have to turn off Lord of the Rings to watch some football. But anyway, this was my first year making like a full Thanksgiving dinner, and some random things went wrong. Like, I'm normally really good at making homemade mac and cheese, and it just did not turn out. It was really dry for some reason. I'm not really sure. And then the potatoes didn't roast really well. Like, they didn't really have great color on them. So they looked really bad, but they tasted really good. And then the mac and cheese looked really good, but it didn't taste that great. I definitely have done way better homemade mac and cheese in the past. I don't know what it was about that. I think maybe it's just because you're trying to do so much that things just don't turn out the way you think. But everything other than the mac and cheese was delicious. The smoked turkey was amazing, and I cannot wait to show you guys what I do with the leftovers. I have some pretty fun ideas. And yeah, so look out for that video, of course, and I might do a shorts as well, just in case you guys want just the recipe by itself. It'll probably be in a YouTube shorts as well. So after we ate, we got done with the food around like 3:30. So we were just kind of eating, watching football, hanging out for a couple hours. And then I decided that I really wanted to clean up the kitchen. I didn't clean anything else because I was so tired by the end of the day. Obviously, we'd been like cleaning and cooking all day and standing up and entertaining the kids and playing on the snow and doing all sorts of the fun festive things that you do around this time of year. But I did want to get the kitchen clean because it's kind of become our family tradition also to decorate for Christmas the day after Thanksgiving. I don't know when anybody else does it, but it just seems like the right time to do it. You're in a festive mood. There's fresh snow on the ground, at least where we live, and everyone's around. You know, usually you have family over, and it's just the perfect time to spend, like, you have a long weekend, hopefully, and you can just spend that time hanging out with your family, being cozy in your house, and decorating for Christmas. And I have a couple of cute little things that are going up in the kitchen, and I'll show you guys all my Christmas decorations in the next video. But I just wanted to get at least the kitchen kind of caught up and make sure there's not a huge pile of dishes when I wake up the next morning so that we can get right to the decorating, if that makes sense. So I'm just clearing off the countertops and wiping down the island with some Miss Meyer's multi-surface cleaning spray. And then I'm going to empty, this is the second load of dishes that I ran through the dishwasher. We're going to empty this out and do the third and final load of the day so that we are fully caught up on all the dishes. If you're new to my channel, my name is Lauren. I'm a stay-at-home mom currently. I live here in Wyoming. It's me, my husband, our 2 kids, and 2 dogs, and we are absolutely loving it here. If you live in Wyoming too, can you believe that we got snow so late? Last year, we got snow on the last week of October. So the snow that we just got around Thanksgiving is like a month late. It's kind of crazy, but I'm here for it. I love all the seasons here. We're pretty outdoorsy, so when I'm not cooking and cleaning and doing crafts and gifts and hauls for you guys, we are outside enjoying this beautiful place that we live. Thank you so much for clicking on my video, and if you liked the video, go ahead and like it, and if you subscribed, thank you so much. This is the last video of my little Thanksgiving series that I did this whole week, so if you didn't watch any of those videos, those will also be linked down below for you if you want to see those. And there are so many fun Christmas videos coming up. I am so excited, so thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it. So earlier you might have seen me spray this with Dawn Power Wash. This is the tray that the turkey was on, so it had all the fat and drippings and things. So when I was first clearing off the counter, I sprayed this with Dawn dish soap so it could sit there the whole time while I did all the other dishes and make it so much easier to clean this. I love Dawn Power Wash for that purpose. So I'm just going to scrub this down, and that is the last dish that I have to catch up on, and so we're going to scrub out the sink as well. I'm using a little bit of baking soda this time to give me some extra scrubbing power and deodorizing inside the drain. So I'm going to scrub the entire sink down with this. And then when my husband was doing the turkey brine, he just needed the rinds of an orange, so he had the whole inside of the orange left. And I was like, no, don't throw that away. If you're not going to eat it, I will definitely use it for cleaning. So the night before, I put it in a jar with some vinegar so that the vinegar could kind of infuse with the orange. And I'm going to use that today. I thought that was like the perfect time to use this orange for this purpose, because after you're doing all that cleaning, there's probably so much food and gunk in that grease trap and in the garbage disposal. So after I scrub everything down with baking soda, I'm going to pour this vinegar all over. The baking soda is going to fizz up and everything is going to be scrubbed down again with the combination of baking soda and vinegar. This is going to get grease and grime off. Any stuck on food will be scrubbed completely off. And then I'm going to put those oranges down the drain and run the dishwasher disposal so that all that baking soda and vinegar and oranges is grinding up in there and knocking things loose and getting everything nice and fresh in there. There'll be no food left behind, and the oranges, the citrus of it, and the vinegar will break down any grease that's in there and leave it really nice and clean and fresh. And then I'm just going to rinse down all of the soap and baking soda from the sink and then give the whole outside, even the spout and everything, a really good wipe down so that it's all fresh and clean. You'd barely be even able to tell that there is hundreds of dishes in this sink in just one day. I'm done with the sink. I'm going to get the dishwasher started and then finish up the rest of the kitchen by just putting away random things like the crock pot, some cleaning supplies, and then I'm going to wipe down the rest of the countertops with that multi-surface cleaning spray as well. Thankfully, the stovetop didn't get too gross, so I really just needed to wipe it down and make sure there's no splatters. I did not have to scrub it this time, thank goodness. I'm actually really shocked by that with all the cooking that I did, but I was also kind of cleaning as I go so that I didn't have a bunch of burnt on stuff while I was cooking. So anyway, I'm just going to give everything a really good wipe down and then bring out my little tray that I usually have up here that holds like cute little decor like tchotchkes and a candle, and I will be decorating the kitchen for Christmas next, so look out for that video. I'm so excited to show you guys what I do in here and the tree and everything. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you are still cleaning along with me, I have an entire playlist right here on the screen, and it's also linked down below with my TikTok and my Instagram if you want to follow me everywhere. I spent the rest of the night chilling, not cleaning anything, and drinking hot cocoa and watching movies. So if you're going to do that, I'm right there with you, girl, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye.